What's up, crew? Welcome back to the podcast. This is episode 24. No.
Yeah, really
24,
Spanish
man.
though.
24. Say, Mini. 24.
Yeah. Wait, 20 cuánto?
Yeah, sure. Close enough. This is 24,
No,
guys.
no, no, no.
Take that out, George.
I
20?
What did it say it again?
Like,
Okay. 20.
Like Starbucks, like venti. Right?
Yeah, it's not 20. It's 20.
And then cuatro.
Cuatro.
Yeah.
He said quattro.
Quattro.
Cuatro. So
Just kidding.
Yeah, so Starbucks. So yeah, welcome back to the podcast, guys. I believe in one of the recent episodes, I think I said episode 20 something. I was one episode off, so excuse that one, guys. So
Oh yeah.
we're up to date now on titles. So yeah, this is episode 24. Today's a special day. Today is Thursday. Today is January 16th, 2020, and the day has finally arrived. I mean, we've been promoting this for so long, since the beginning of the month.
Yeah.
You've been promoting a new merch drop, all of that stuff since the beginning, and we're finally here. We finally made it. Today we are releasing, or we already released our merch. So it dropped. It's
As
out
of
there.
now.
If you guys are listening to this right now, stop it.
4, 3, 2, 1 now.
If you're listening to this right now, actually listening to the podcast, go to coffeecrew.co. Go to our shop, check out the merch. I'm sure you'll love it. It's super sick, good price. We did our best. We were breaking our heads.
Yeah.
Wanted to make it affordable for you guys, and then shipping, to be quite honest with you guys, is a pain in the butt. So, man, we did our best to work with the pricing for you guys and make sure we keep everything low, and we are doing top quality everything. So we're doing our best, guys, to give you guys the best product ever.
100.
100. Yeah. So
And we've been working on this way more, like we've been promoting for a month, but
Right.
we've been working on this for months.
more than one
Yes,
month.
for a long time.
Yeah, definitely. And the Never Stop Brewing logo, this design we came up together collectively, and then we just need a little extra boost. And I kind of want to just shout out our designer that we work with. Her name is Andy Aladdin, and her Instagram, if you guys want to check her out, is thelate.am. And she came through. She did a great job. She cleaned up our design. She redesigned it. Helped us kind of get our ideas out.
You bring it to life, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Realize the vision, or how do you say?
Realize. You know, which was that one? Tupac said it, right? But yeah. She just made it just like kind of complete it, make it a full circle. Because I mean, we all know what we're good at, but there's sometimes some things we kind of gotta leave it to the professional. So
I'm no artist, I'll say that.
yeah, so check her out, thelate.am. Is that what it was?
Yes.
Thelate.am. Yeah, I don't want to mess it up. So yeah, thank you, Andy, so much. We appreciate you. Couldn't do it without you.
100.
But again, guys, the drop is here. The drop is today. We did just real quick plug. We did a bundle of including a shirt, 2 stickers, and a Coffee Crew mug. So we're never gonna make this again, guys. These mugs are the last batch that we have from our previous Corporate City Fest pop-up we did. So once they're gone. There's only, I think, literally 6 of them. So only 6 bundles, 6 packages that you can snag right now. So make sure you just hop over to coffeecrew.co, grab yourself a bundle. Or we do have individual shirts. We have a black and white tee of the Coffee Crew Never Stop Brewing logo, and as well as some super dope stickers. And we will be giving away 2 super sick stickers to you guys, to one of you. So make sure you guys stay tuned to the end of the podcast to be able to hear the rules or the secret giveaway we're gonna do, because we miss doing those secret giveaways things. So make sure you guys stick around. But yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for your support. For those of you guys that are sharing our podcast, that are commenting, that are showing so much love, like seriously, we are overwhelmed by you guys' support and encouragement, and just
to everyone who subscribed to our YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, Jesus, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Minnie. YouTube channel as well.
Real.
Everything that we're doing, man, I'm telling you guys, this is the year of like creating and like giving you guys so many tools, entertainment, if you may, right? All that stuff. So all that is found on coffeecrew.co. Right at that homepage, there is a podcast section, there is a video section, and there is a shop section.
Yeah.
So you can find everything that we're working on that home. So if you want to be directed to the podcast links, different ways to listen to it, you can click on the podcast for our latest episodes or videos. Go to our YouTube channel, which we're uploading there weekly for this month of January. And if you haven't checked out our recent videos, it's on there. Our podcast is live, if you haven't noticed. So recording and all that. So yeah, so much good stuff happening, guys. There's so many things to tell you guys, and there's still more in the works. So we're just getting started. We hope you guys are really digging this new design, and we hope you guys can support us in this new cool thing that we're starting with you guys. And kind of just going back to the subject. Ooh, I'm sorry. Kind of going back to the subject. I forgot to introduce my host, but my co-host are here. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just so excited, man. I'm telling you guys, never stop brewing. But let me just take some
introduce
time.
something else.
Huh? What?
You said introduce her.
Introduce my co-host.
Your what?
My co-host. I got
Host.
Mini
Hello.
from the Inland Empire area.
Do not say that.
Sounded
No.
Hey, what's wrong? Why don't you want to rep the Inland Empire?
No, thank
You
you.
got some people from the Inland Empire.
I'm from
I
San
got love
Diego
for
now.
y'all. Okay, from Redlands.
Why aren't you
From
proud of the Inland Empire?
Okay, you can say Redlands.
Redlands.
Yeah.
Redlands.
Is Redlands really what Inland Empire is?
No,
No,
Redlands
right?
is a part of the Inland Empire.
I always see Inland Empire when I want to buy something on Craigslist.
It's an empire. Oh yeah, you do. Yeah, it's an empire. That's cool. I just thought about that right now.
I mean,
It's cool. That's messed up. I got love for you guys, man. Forget what Manny said, but I got George right here from
Yo, yo,
Tijuana
yo, yo,
664.
What is 664?
Police number, isn't it?
what?
Or the
Is it
area code?
really? I don't know.
No, I think it's the area code for TJ.
Are you
664. Yeah, actually. Look it up.
Okay.
Fact check me, guys.
Hope so.
But yeah,
I
guys,
should know this, but I don't.
we're back at it, guys. The amazing trio.
You forgot to introduce yourself.
My name's Jiv. My name's Lava, guys. your other co-host. So
My name's Jay.
We're over here.
Danny tries so hard not to laugh with him.
we got a ring light. I wish you could show you guys someday.
Human ring light.
Our human ring light. Entrepreneur engineer. This is Danny.
He's our lighting. He's our lighting director.
Yeah, it's lighting director. Dr.
Shout him out. His
Dr.
Instagram.
Decaf Danny. It's a good name. Decaf Danny
Decaf,
has
yes.
a ring to it. So look up Decaf Danny. I'm sure you'll find him.
Decaf underscore Danny.
Decaf, yeah?
Oh, underscore.
Decaf underscore Danny. Yeah, he's a little camera shy, guys. Just playing. Yeah, I kind of want to get back to the Never Stop Brewing design. So I kind of been sharing a little bit about it on the Instagram, but I feel like this is a good opportunity to dive in deep about what really is Never Stop Brewing. What is it? Why is it Chemex Brewing? Blah blah yada yada. So basically, guys, is Never Stop Brewing is more than just a coffee design or something cool that looks nice. It looks nice and everything like that. It's a plus, but other than that, like I said previously, it's more of kind of like a statement and kind of a perfect way to start the year. So it's 2020. Yeah. You're beginning with new goals and new mindset.
It's a way of life.
It's a way of life. It's a way of walking, right? And Never Stop Brewing. Basically, what it means is you never give up, right? If you have a career in mind, if you have a goal set, like if you're saying in your head, 2020, I have to get this done. I have to make this work, blah, blah, blah. Like it kind of pain, kind of establishing that to never stop brewing,
Yeah.
which would means like kind of double meaning, right? To never stop brewing means to never give up, to never stop like making things. Because when you're brewing, you are creating something, right? When you're brewing coffee, you are making something. Like it is literally a creation. So kind of the same way when you're brewing an idea, and an idea is brewing, right? It's like the coffee in your head in a way. And now when you're brewing it, you're making that coffee into something, right?
Yeah.
Into something that's
Exactly.
delicious, whatever it is.
And you're also always learning constantly.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And even with brewing, right? And that's why we're also tapping into these different brew methods, because there's so many like ways to do it. There's so many ways to brew coffee, and I think that can kind of correlate in the personal life, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's so many ways to accomplish your goal, but it's just the point of the matter is never stop brewing. Just keep going, kind of thing, right? But I don't want to get too ahead of myself. Kind of just want to lighten things up a little bit. And
You said point of the matter? I don't think I've ever heard of that before.
Point of the matter is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Point of the
So
matter?
you're born in TJ. The point of the matter.
I mean, I hope I'm right because
I was born in TJ.
Wait. point
That's
of the matter is.
The point of the matter. Yeah.
Yeah.
I need a fact check ASAP.
I don't know.
I think so.
The point of the matter. Yeah.
Yeah.
The point of the matter is.
I would say that when I'm trying to
I've
sound
heard-
smart. Like, point of the matter is, you gotta.
Man, whatever.
It is.
Can you look it up, Thor? Now I'm just baffled.
Deanie's very
Now I'm just
smart.
brewing.
So.
I'm a Bruin.
Wow, guys. Yeah, but in the meantime, while I looked this up, how's you guys' day going? Like, how was your week? I want to hear like some highlights. I kind of got a little too heated in this in the introduction.
You go first, me. How's your week?
So my week has been good. We booked our wedding venue, so that was my highlight of this week.
You say what now? Wait, what'd you say?
I said we booked the venue.
Oh. I actually didn't hear you because I'm actually right. But go ahead.
I mean, it didn't sound wrong. It just sounded weird.
I think people don't say it very often.
Yeah, it's because you don't know like legit English, bro.
I guess I don't hang around intellectuals.
Americans. Yeah, it says the point of the matter. You use point to refer to something that someone has said or written. So kind of like to emphasize. He reached the point where he can no longer pay his debts. The important or essential thing. The point of the matter.
Debt.
I see.
He said depths.
Okay, bro. I can't get them all right. You gotta pick.
All right, Minnie, and then what else?
Yeah, sorry, Minnie.
That's my highlight. I just been working. We've been working on the drop and going hard.
Yeah.
Let me see what else.
Hard in the paint. Do you guys know where that comes from?
Huh? You
Hard
said what
in the
now?
paint.
No,
Going hard in the paint.
I've never heard of that one.
Nah, bro.
That
Oh
sounds a
my
little bit wrong.
goodness.
Honestly.
I'm pretty sure it's wrong. Yeah,
You know what
that's
going hard
right.
in the paint is?
No, dude.
You really don't?
I really
No.
don't.
No.
Are you guys serious?
Okay, how is he gonna come at us for
Oh
one?
my.
How is he gonna come at us for
Say
using a phrase?
Say it one more time.
And then now he's gonna make us like kind of trying to belittle us for.
Wait.
No,
not knowing
I'm
that
not trying to
phrase.
belittle you.
Say it one
It's a
more
cultural
time.
thing. No, going like, let's say somebody says, I'm going hard in the paint.
It means like you're going hard on creating something, or what?
Just say it. fool.
Yeah, so yeah, the phrase means like, yeah, you're going hard, but it comes from play basketball.
Oh, 'cause you're putting in
meaning
work.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're making that
Oh,
paint work.
what?
Yeah. Like you're going hard on the paint. Like you're
But the paint meaning the
the
paint.
asphalt,
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the basketball.
the basketball court. Like you're putting in
yeah.
work.
Yeah. But I'm just,
I've never heard.
I
that
mean,
one.
correct me. I don't know if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and then I sound dumb, but.
Let me see. Let me call my dad.
All right, Minnie.
Just
Call
go-
Let me call my
Wait,
dad.
why are you calling your dad?
Let's
He's
do
a
a phone
basketball
call.
player.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, he's a basketball
You be going super hard in the
Yes,
paint.
40 years old, breaking ankles still.
That's messed up.
Oh, no,
No,
other
it's-
people.
wait, you're
That's
not
good.
Being, yeah, you're not being sarcastic, are you?
No, I'm
Okay.
being serious.
See,
I got
why is
mad
that
love.
messed up?
I got mad love for Mr. Bobby. All right,
Love it.
Minnie. Anything else? Any other highlights? Bad highlights?
Bad highlights. Let me tell you the story
Okay.
that I realized this morning. So the other day I went to the store and I just needed like, a lotion, like a facial moisturizer.
Okay.
And I was in a rush, so I just grabbed one that said Glow, and I've been
Okay.
using it.
Okay.
And I've been noticing that every day, like my face looks like a little bit orange, a little weird. And because it's a tanning,
Oh, no.
it's a self-tanning lotion.
You're out here like Jersey Shore
So,
looking thing.
If
huh?
I look a
Yeah,
little bit
looking like
bronzed
Snooki,
today,
like Snooki. Oh,
and I
God.
noticed too, it's like stained the inside of my fingers when I put it on.
Dude, it does look orange.
If you see
Dirty
it, like
dog.
It
it's
does.
yeah. So that
Oh
was
my
my
gosh.
what is it?
The highlight.
The highlight of my week, but everything else has been really good.
Cool. Good stuff. man.
Highlights.
How about you, George?
How about you?
Highlights. Ding.
Highlights. Nothing crazy going on. Crazy. Work was pretty, normal.
How's it been now that you've been at COVID
Um,
for a fat minute now?
For a fat minute. It's been good.
Fat second.
It's been cool meeting a lot of people, like especially like other baristas and other people working in the coffee industry just in general.
You have been. You have been, for real.
Yeah.
Especially like
so
Blue Bottles opening up in
down the
Jesus
street
Christ.
from us. Yeah.
like by Westby and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
We're probably like the same distance
From Westby.
than like what West Bean is gonna be from Blue Bottle. But yeah, like it's been pretty super cool. Like even just meeting people, just in general, just meeting people and like talking about watches because they'll see my watch and
You're
then I'll see
always
their
talking
watch and then like we just start talking about watches, music, whatever it may be. Like
Right.
man, that's one of my favorite parts about coffee. Just getting to talk to people of all walks.
Hey, do you have those like liners? Like I always have like my little baggie of phrases. Like if I'm on register, because sometimes it's like there's nothing to conversate, or if it's like there's nothing going on, I'll be like, hey, how's the weather outside? I haven't been out there all day, so
That's
how's
the
That is like the
Worst
worst thing you can
one
ask somebody.
you could do.
Nah, but we vibe because they'd be like, actually kind of chilly. I like it. I'm like, really? I kind of like the sunny more. I mean, San Diego stop. I already have like the phrase.
Why you
I mean,
you
it kinda
don't like
works.
sunny.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of works out though because we have so many vacationing people that come and
Yeah.
like
Oh,
tour
true.
San Diego or whatever.
Yeah, or if they say
tourists.
right. Or if they say it's their first time in San Diego, I'll be like, oh, how you liking San Diego so far? And then most of the time they're like, "Oh, I've been here before." I'm like, "Okay."
End of conversation.
I'm like, "Okay, 377, please."
Do you guys get a lot of people like that just don't like want to
"Okay,
conversate
tip,
with you?
I'm like,
"Okay, give me a tip, please."
I'm like, "Hey, how's the weather outside?"
For those of you guys just listening, he put his hand out for a tip.
That's what were you saying? Sorry.
Do you get a lot of people that just like don't want to conversate with you?
Oh yeah,
They just want their coffee and for you to
Yeah,
leave them
some of them
alone?
like you say like you'd make like little talk and then like you're
Yeah.
like, all right, never mind.
Yeah.
My line
Alright,
is
never mind.
I have two lines. One for when I'm the customer and one for when I'm the employee.
Right.
When I'm the customer, I always say like, were you guys busy today?
You're an idiot, bro.
Even Christian called me out once. He was like, you always ask them that. I'm like, yeah, it's like my small talk.
The small talk.
But for the other one, yeah, it's the same thing, the weather.
I always feel the weather. I'm telling you, it's
Same
good.
thing, yeah.
I always feel bad when the customer wave checks me because they'd be like, "How's your day going?" And I'm supposed to ask them how's their day going, but they beat me to the punch, and I'm like,
That's true.
I'm like, bro, you trying to one up me, dog? Like,
That's true. No. You feel bad.
Yeah.
Or you feel like you didn't do your part as a...
yeah,
Barista.
Yeah, but you're like, man, why didn't I ask that?
yeah. It's because there's times where like the people come in and you feel like they don't want to conversate, so I won't go that deep.
That or there's a line and I'm trying to get you out of here.
True. Yeah. Oh, that's true. You're right.
I'm
You're
just
right.
trying to get your order and...
If there's a rush or something like that. Yeah, but we should definitely.
No, but yeah,
Come up
sometimes
with some new one-liners.
Huh?
Come up with some new ones.
Yeah, I have a couple of them. It just depends. You know what I mean?
But I always start off with like, how's your day going? How's your morning going?
Or do you have any plans for the weekend?
I stopped saying, welcome in, good morning, blah, blah, blah. Because I
Why?
noticed that I would revert to that every time.
to the same
And
people.
then sometimes when I would close, it would be like 3 p.m.
Oh,
and I
you're
say
done.
good morning.
Yeah.
Oh God, no,
So then I stopped saying good morning altogether.
that's terrible. I think the worst ones for me is when, I already said hi to them or greeted them, and they're already coming. They're just going to the restroom.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, how's it going? Welcome in. I'm like, oh, I'm just
Like,
going to the
dang,
restroom.
you don't
Like,
remember
you
me
took my
from
order.
5 minutes ago?
Yeah, it's 'cause-
Yeah.
No, there's so many people that come in through that door. You know, it's hard to
Yeah.
keep track.
Yeah.
Anyways, well, where was I going with this?
That's why I always try to do, if I do see the same person and I notice, like,
Yeah.
sometimes I get like, man, I hope it really is the same person from yesterday.
Yeah.
Because then I'll be like, welcome back or whatever. Thank you, or
I just give them
glad you're back.
the smile,
And see if they smile back.
the nod, like kind of like saying like what's up or what's up, or like welcome in or like what's up. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
kind of like keeping it safe. Anyways, anything else for you, George?
Nothing much. That's pretty much it.
Any
That I can think of.
any D highlights?
D highlights.
He's getting all deep. He's like, damn, now that you ask.
In like those memes of like people that are just serious, and then they start going like sad music in their head.
Everything's fine.
No, but yeah, I mean nothing like crazy. Yeah, I can't really think of anything.
Respect. Cool.
How about you?
Oh, thanks for asking, Mini. I thought you never
Lalo
asked.
was waiting.
I
Come
know.
on, come on,
He
come
starts
on.
venting.
No, I'm just playing. No, that's good. I had a good week. I think it's been busy. It's been busy with the Never Stop Brewing series because we're going 100 miles per hour. So we wanna make sure we give you guys the best and top quality. And as you guys are seeing like everything that we're putting in. We're at the lighting and everything.
Mhm.
It's like we're trying to be top notch for you guys. So putting in work. So that's been kind of busy, which is good though. I like it because I feel like the crew is strong, man. The crew is strong. So
Yeah.
they show mad love.
There's been something to do every single day.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. And there's always like more people that are like joining the family and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
it's super dope. I had a bad experience. Well, not bad experience, but I had a bad cupping today. I was telling
I didn't get anything
a
right.
coworker. Yeah, we do a blind cuppings every Wednesday at Kova, and usually for the first couple of times I was doing pretty good job. I was doing okay, and then I think I started to overthink things. I think how like the more you know, the more you psych yourself out, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I didn't
The
get
more you know, the more you don't know.
for real.
The more you realize you don't know.
For real.
There you go.
But the point, yeah. But I was taking myself out, so I was cupping every coffee, and I didn't get any of my coffees right, man. I was like, what am I doing with myself? So it kind of pushed me to like, okay, like, you need to really, really just like break down the coffee because it's hard, man. Like
Yeah.
cupping and tasting the coffee is experience, and it's hard sometimes. So
Sometimes when you're dialing like a coffee,
yeah,
and it's like your 6th time, or like the 7th time you like try it out, or you're also doing espresso shots.
yeah.
After a while, it all meshes together, and you
Yeah.
just want to like throw up.
Well, it's like
All tastes the
anything.
same.
It's like anything, right? Like once they kind of like overkilling it, like you're beating a dead horse.
Yeah.
The thing is like, I think that's the wrong.
That's a little.
I think that's the wrong term. But like when you
Yeah,
just
I
keep
know.
doing the same thing, it's just kind of like you lose it. Like you just need to restart, have somebody else taste it. But
I wonder where that phrase came from.
probably some like back in the
Back in the
England days.
days.
I know, but like, was somebody actually beating a dead horse?
Yeah, for sure.
And why were they doing it?
I
Like
don't
Daddy
know,
can't
bro.
stop.
I don't know, man. This is insane. But yeah,
Yeah, we have to Google that one. We'll find out next week.
yep. Other than that, that was a pretty good day. It's been fun. Trying to think any highlights. It's been fun to taste all these coffees. Special shout out to Robbie's Coffee again.
Mhm.
What is it? Raw beans roasted by Rob.
Yes.
Robbie,
Um,
roasted by Rob.
Special shout out to him. It was cool tasting that Sumatra coffee. That's in the recent podcast episode. It's episode 23.
Mhm.
So make sure you check that one out if you haven't yet. That one was very cool. So and then we have more coffees coming in that we're tasting that we're going to be having in different brew methods as well. So I'm super excited for that. But I think it's a perfect way to lead me right into Global Origins Coffee. So
That was
No,
a
this is our second time.
smooth transition.
and that was smooth, huh?
Yeah.
Son of a gun, you did it again. No, but special shout out to these guys, man. One of the things that we wanted to do is kind of go back to with people that we have collaborated in the past
Mhm.
and said, hey, let's work again. Like the whole point of Coffee Crew is kind of the whole
Work and
community. The what?
Work and torque.
You say what now?
Work and torque.
Work and twerk. Yeah, whatever George said.
What does that mean?
What does that mean, bro?
What are all these things?
What do you
guys
mean,
you
man?
guys
You guys
are-
not culturally sensitive?
You guys are saying the
Culture-
most random things.
Culture
today.
vulture. I feel like you're just like making them up and like
Work
making
and
us
torque. You know what that is?
No.
You never heard of that?
working together.
No.
We. It's just like you just work, but you call it work and torque.
Why didn't you just
And
call
you-
it work, bro?
Why?
I mean, I guess.
Jesus Christ.
Man, you guys
I was
are
gonna-
out of the loop.
Well, let's go back to our coffee
Okay.
and coffee collab
Because
today.
what happens when you get
I'm confused.
engaged?
You just lose sight of reality. It's Global Origins Coffee. So we did them a couple. Oh, when we were doing Colombia coffee, something like that.
Yeah, Colombia coffee.
I think so, right? Yeah.
Yep.
So they're amazing. Delicious coffee. This one, let me read you guys the coffee. What it is? It's Global Origins Coffee. It's Finca del Corazon, 1,800 meters. If you want to know all the details, flavor notes is caramel, molasses. Is it caramel and caramel? Every time you say
We said that last.
molasses and spice. Variety is Castillo and Catura. Process is washed, right? And I want to read you guys real quick if you guys don't mind. It's a history, the story of Genova, Quindío, Colombia. Hopefully I don't mess it up.
Isn't
I was waiting for you
Sounds
guys to
good to
correct
me.
me.
is it Genova or Genova?
Genova probably.
Genova,
Genova,
probably,
Quindío, Colombia. Oh, there you go. I'm just playing, bro.
Guendale.
Cuéntale. All right. So here's the story, guys. This is amazing. No, like in all seriousness, I pre-read this earlier. So it's really good. It's
That
honestly
laugh right now.
it's like beating a dead horse. There's a dead
You
horse.
said pre-read?
Yeah, I pre-read this, bro. This is amazing. No, that's
That
'cause
makes
it's-
sense compared to what you guys
Jesus,
have been
George.
saying.
okay, but listen, guys. This is a really good story. Like, it is amazing because it is so true.
No.
And it is as funny as it is. It's just,
What?
you're laughing at.
What are you
It's
laughing at me?
It's because I thought that made sense, and then I look at the lighting guy, and he tells me no, that pre-read doesn't make sense.
Of course it doesn't. Nothing makes sense. But
Alright, go.
this is a story of basically the farm and what it's about, especially because we did touch on Colombia and kind of just how crazy it can get in like third
Yeah.
world countries or
Mhm.
I don't think it's a third world country.
Especially with, like, no. Well,
Is it?
I don't think so.
I'm sorry, guys.
But I
We'll
mean,
fact
just
check.
just politics, the
Yeah.
whole narco thing
Yeah.
that happened. Like,
Right.
I mean, it's insane.
Yeah, stuff like that. But here it is, guys. Check it out. Don Octavio Rojas Ramos, Finca Corazon, exemplifies what Global Origins is all about. Ranked as one of Quindío, Colombia's best coffees, Finca Corazon is part of a third-generation family heritage that has survived the worst of Colombia's guerrilla wars and now highlights true Colombian characteristics, motivation, and hard work. amazing. The single origin blend demonstrates that this coffee is a development motor not only for the Rojas family, but for Colombia as a whole. In partnership with Colombia's A Coffee, we guarantee that with each bag of this coffee, you are contributing to this family's dream of improving their living conditions and giving their daughter, Laura Rojas, the opportunity of a great education.
That's insane.
That's
I
amazing.
love that. That's
So-
Especially like, I'm really sorry if I get this wrong, people that know about Colombian stuff, but even just watching like the narco stuff, like Colombia has dealt with a lot of like not even just communists, but like guerrilla warfare, which is like, you know,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not even the government, it's like people that take up arms, and a lot of them would hide out in the forest
Uh-huh.
and in the jungles of Colombia. And can you imagine having like a coffee,
Coffee
farm,
plantation
Yeah.
or something, yeah.
and then like you have these people just like,
there.
what are you gonna do about it?
Right.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, we have guns and people. What are you gonna do about it?
Right.
Like, I can only imagine like, man, the stuff that they must have gone through.
Like, first of all, it's hard as it is for a business to succeed
Yeah.
right, in these kind of places or kind of environments.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
then now you're having like guerrillas and all that stuff.
Warfare going on,
Yeah,
narcos,
correct.
politics,
So,
government, craziness.
So super shout out to Global Origins Coffee, guys. Look them up. Let me get their Instagram real quick. I believe it is Global Origins Coffee, but I'll double check that for y'all. But
They send it to us super fast too.
yeah, they're on it. They're
They're awesome.
amazing. Yeah, we love working with them. Yeah, so the Instagram is Global Origins Inc. So it's Global Origins Inc. INC at the end. Amazing coffee, guys, and amazing that it's not just about like the coffee, but it's more than that, right? It's about
Mhm.
the
Mm.
family. I mean, they even include the daughter's name, which I think is so special.
Yeah.
Laura Rojas. So, guys, definitely, if you want to support, this is something you guys we can get behind, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So amazing. But he recommended to us when we spoke to him. He was saying he recommends we do a French press method. He said that was the best. He thinks will taste the best for his coffee.
Mhm.
So we said, let's do it. Let's do a French press. So we have a special brewer today, guys. Dominica Padilla from the Dominican. I'm just playing.
For the Dominican.
I
Dominica-
got that my whole life.
I know, I'm just playing. Mini is going to be demonstrating us the art of French pressing.
For
here in
the first time.
For the first time. This is using Danny, our lighting engineer's recipe.
Yes.
So
That's your name for now, bro. Lighting
Yeah.
engineer.
Dini did make me
Lighting
one of
director.
these earlier, and he did an amazing job. Just really good. Let's do it, Mini.
Can you tell me the direction?
Yeah. So what we're doing
I'm gonna
basically.
start heating up the water. By the way.
So what we're doing basically is we would do 21 grams to 340 grams of water, but since we want to do two cups, we're just gonna double it for this one. Quite honestly, I usually don't do French press. I originally bought this because I just wanted to find any brew method I could find.
And try it.
And
So
just
when
try
you were
coffee.
first getting into coffee?
That's when I was first getting into coffee.
Sorry for that noise, guys. That's the water heating up.
That's the water heating up. Yes. Yeah, so this is like one of the first ones. We've made cold brew in this as well. So that's very dope. The French press, Mini, you looked at some facts, right? So supposedly it was
It's bad for your cholesterol, apparently. I don't know.
fact check that, guys.
I can't tell
Yeah,
you.
it better
but
fact
If
check.
the
And
internet said it's
apparently-
true.
not that I remember exactly, but apparently like everyone thinks they invented it. People like someone from France, someone from Italy, they all think they
Well, that's in
came up with
Europe.
it. Yeah. No, but like different people claim that they invented it.
Well, if it's in French
This
press,
is America.
Okay. So
USA press, English press. But yeah, it's I think so. From just real quick little things about the French press. It's definitely going to be a coarse grind, so a lot of water can seep through it. French press is great for people that perhaps want something quick, simple, don't need a lot of
Preparation time.
operation or a lot of manual brewing. So I would say it's definitely, and it's very simple to use, very easy to use. Definitely people's favorite, surprisingly. Especially
That's very
Yeah.
true. Actually,
Mhm.
I get so many people that are like, "Oh yeah, I just do a French press at home." I'm
right.
like, "Oh,
Whenever
that's
I
cool."
talk to people and ask them about the brew method they use, they always, most of the time, they'll say is a French press. One of our coworkers, Hera, he actually says he likes to use a French press. And keep in mind, he does V60 and all the brew methods, but he does a French press just because he loves to cook. So while he's cooking, he can let it brew, and as
That's cool.
soon as he's ready, just plunge it right in. Whereas opposed to a V60 or Chemex, you have to
You'd be
watch
there.
it and be doing the whole process. And if you do it too early, then your food's burning somewhere else. So that's very
The
cool.
eggs.
Yeah, it's very cool. We have something that's kind of like in the what?
The eggs are burning, bro.
The beans. But yeah, so it's definitely very cool brew method to use. I haven't used it in a while, so here we go. Let's give it a shot. So Minnie,
I am nervous.
I don't know if you want to pour your coffee in there, and it should be about 42
Actually,
grams.
I don't know what the recipe calls for, but the video I watch, they preheat their.
I seen that. Sure, go ahead. Why not? But I mean, where are you gonna toss it out?
Yeah.
True.
Just toss it out here.
Just drink it.
The hot water.
Yeah, go ahead and preheat your French press then. Look at you. Hey,
As
there,
I
relax.
look at the camera. No.
Yeah.
Oh, because I'm opening your thing.
We don't have that much water. Just give it a little. God
True,
damn,
true.
man. Trying to save the
Man,
planet
what do
over
you think
here.
this is, bro? You're beating a dead horse over here. All right.
Aren't you gonna toss it out?
Yeah, you have to toss it out because I don't
Toss it
need
out.
this.
All right. This is live, guys.
A
So
nice glass
I'm gonna
of
be kind of
hot
walking
water.
her through / kind of giving a little.
I don't think that was much of a preheat, but sure.
Well,
I
why
mean,
not?
it is something. Look.
All right, put that joint in this joint. It should be about 42 grams of joint.
Okay.
Wait, you gotta tear it up first.
There
Tear
you
it
go.
up.
Yeah,
Here,
there.
what?
Gotta put the lime in the
That was a
coconut.
cool pun.
Wait, because now we gotta make sure 42.
It is
Oh,
42
nice.
exactly.
Dang,
job.
That was all. Good job, George, right there.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So now, what's 640 divided by 2? Sorry, 680 divided by 2. 340. So now you want to go
I
ahead
was
and-
waiting for you, bro. I was gonna say that's
It's a
sad.
joke,
You can't
bro.
do that.
I'm trying to get the people with us. Hey, I didn't go to college. But here we go.
Okay.
So go ahead and do the it's going to be like the bloom stage, right?
Yes.
So go ahead and get your hot water brewed at 204 degrees, 205.
Okay. It is.
Wow.
Okay, but how much water do I put in there?
340 grams of water.
All the way.
We're
In
doing
the first one.
We're doing 6.
Do I time it?
Yeah, do the whole thing. Why
Okay.
not?
Do I time it already or
yes.
no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Start
Hey,
the
light
time.
engineering guy, how much time was the brew method supposed to stand for?
4 minutes.
All right.
So I started now, right?
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead. All right. So right now
You
she's
do it now.
pouring the water into the coffee. Try to saturate all of them. Make sure you're watching.
Try to get all the ground.
You're missing. I can see.
Yeah, I can see from here you're missing a lot.
Goes gentle, girl. Why are you going so crazy?
Hey,
She's scared.
you're supposed to tell me.
Go 340. Look at your weight.
I
I'm
know,
scared,
I know.
guys.
I
I'm scared,
know.
guys. This is live right now as we speak.
Do I?
340. Stop.
That's 340.
How much did you do?
That's
340.
380.
340 exactly.
No, it's not. You liar. Go ahead and give it a stir.
Wow.
They recommend wood. We couldn't find any wood paddles, so we're gonna go ahead and use up. Go ahead and use this joint. Go ahead and give it a stir. I would use it because it's too big, isn't it? All right. Okay. Go ahead and give it a little stir. Make sure you get all the ground saturated. I'm pretty sure this is wrong.
I was gonna ask. Does a 4 minutes count?
Yeah.
The whole time.
Just like imagine like a Chemex.
You
know what I
press it down
Right,
at 4
it's good.
minutes.
That's good. That's good joint. That's good. Go ahead and put that joint. I'll take this from
No, you don't. So I put this here, but I
Okay,
don't press
so
it
now-
until
Of course.
4 minutes.
So now you
Absolutely.
put the cover on for the people who are listening.
There we go.
You put the cover on without plunging it yet,
Keep
and
watching.
then you gotta wait for the 4 minutes
Come on,
to
get
get the
rid of
water
this,
off.
this hazard.
And at 4 minutes, I
Safety
press
hand.
it down.
Correcto. I'm ready to dress some good coffee.
Mimi, if this coffee ain't good,
You know what?
bruh.
They
Wait, we're
say-
supposed to add the rest of the water?
Yes, it's not 2 cups.
Go ahead, Minnie.
That is not 2 cups.
Hurry up. Golly.
You guys, they're setting me up for failure here.
Oh, we're good. Go ahead, pour it in.
Pour all the water.
To where?
Hurry up. Please. 680. Come on.
Please.
Oh, 680?
You
Please.
take it forever.
Please, me, please.
For the love
Look
of
at
God.
me.
I have a coffee.
680. Relax.
I'm so embarrassed right
Relax.
now.
Dude, I've been getting to black tea lately.
Really. Relax. Start
Black
lifting
tea's
up.
pretty good.
Told you. Go ahead. Give it a stir. I'll do it
Perfect.
for you.
How much was that?
680.
Go ahead. Cover that
That's
joint up.
698, bro. That ain't no 680.
How much time are we at?
Round down.
Perfect. Okay, cool. All right, that's sweet. Okay.
Now we let it sit here for.
Have you guys had French? Have you had French press before, George?
Maybe like 2 times.
Okay.
That's it.
You mean have you had French press?
I have not. I just, for some reason, have never been a fan or like thought I wouldn't
Mhm.
be a fan, so I never tried it.
Why
Yeah.
didn't you
So-
think you'd be a fan? You sound elitist right now.
Well, it might be good, but for me, like just watching it, just
The one Danny made yesterday with using the global origins.
There's
That
no
was
filter.
pretty good.
It was tasty.
Yeah,
It was tasty. I was impressed because here. I mean, I can tell you why I don't usually go for the French press. I feel like now it's just too like the same way you see a regular drip machine, you see a French press. You know, kind of like
Yeah,
it's just like a default kind of thing. It's nothing bad. It's just kind of like how I see the way I've
I
seen
think
it.
But this has no filter. There's no
Yeah.
filter, so all like it's like everything in there basically.
I don't know. For me, it's like more of like I have a Chemex. Why would I use a French press?
Right,
You know
That's
what
how
I
I
mean?
feel too.
dude. I've been super into.
Nothing against the French press though, because it's probably
No.
amazing.
That's what I'm
But-
saying. Like this is opening up my eyes to trying a French press once in a while. Like bust it out
Mm-hmm.
at the what do you call it?
Yeah,
The what?
Bust it out the. Come on,
the cabinet.
the cabinets. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. Bust
No,
it out
but-
the cabinet once in a while.
I could tell you didn't go to college, bro.
People love it, so I'm pretty sure it's pretty
I just think it's so versatile, especially because you can make cold brew in a versatile. I can't use versatile now.
versatile.
Jesus Christ! What are you,
We're
the
just-
freaking
we're-
grammar Nazi?
I'm the grammar police, bro.
Grammar Nazi, bro.
We're
No.
looking a
Nobody's
little
safe.
dumb here
Nobody's
today.
safe.
Is it almost time? 3:50. I'm excited for this coffee.
And I press it down very slowly.
Yeah, very
Okay.
slowly, gentle. Yeah, we're so excited, guys. This is the second brew method we've done. Last week we did a Chemex, correct?
Oh, you're pushing it down already?
Slowly. Use two hands, like slowly. Shoot it. Nice.
Smooth.
Smooth. Easy. Hey. Come on.
So it's been 4 minutes completed already.
Correcto.
Okay.
It looks good, man. All right. Okay.
Ta-da!
Cool. Serve me up.
Alright.
Oh, go ahead and do George. Oh, George needs to drink his hot water.
Can you may I
Just put it
grab
back
I
in
need
the.
to drink my chemical water.
Put it back in the. Oh God.
That's disgusting.
The hot water it is, right, for the listeners.
not the
Not the coffee.
Yeah.
You guys not tried it yet.
Talking
You
about
guys
the
gotta
hot
watch the
water.
YouTube, dude. Surprisingly, I
Would
mean,
you like me to serve you?
yes, please. If I can, yeah, why not? If you guys can let us know what you guys prefer, is audio or video. From what I've seen, George burned himself. It's okay, Minnie. Just say something for George. From what I've seen, we're getting a lot of listeners or viewers from YouTube. So if you guys like YouTube more than audio, then let us know so we can throw some more content you guys' way on the YouTube. A little side note.
On the YouTube
And
channel.
I'm waiting for mine to cool down a little bit because it's a little hot.
It's very hot.
I know.
Be
that's
careful,
what I'm gonna
yeah.
wait. So that's the French press. Thank you, Minnie, for your amazing brew. Thank you.
Thank you for your
Danny.
amazing coaching.
Of course, this is what I do. I offer brewing coaching lessons if you guys want to. If you guys want to hire me. No. But today's episode, thank you again, the Global Origins Coffee, amazing coffee as always. We love collaborating with you. It's always a pleasure. Anytime, we're always here for you. So
Anytime, anywhere.
amazing coffee, yeah. So can't wait to taste it once it cools down.
Mhm.
But we kind of want to get into. We'll get rid of this guy right here. Kind of want to get into this episode a little bit more in depth. And Minnie suggested that we should talk about let me get comfortable. Kind of talk about just kind of like the difficulties about continuing something, the difficulties about not giving up, the difficulties of kind of like being relentless and persevering, like
Mhm.
through whatever you do. So I know we kind of touched on that, like the whole consistency part of it prior
Yeah.
episodes. But I kind of want to just touch a little bit more in depth, and maybe we can be a little more, maybe more open about it or more
Yeah.
vulnerable about it. The whole thing. So, but first and foremost, I want to give a shout out to Lindsay for these little
Little coaster.
Coasters.
Yeah,
These things
you,
are pretty
Lindsay.
tight.
They're sick. They're fancy.
They're
yeah.
cute.
So, I mean, we just kind of talk about it real quick. Just kind of go on the table.
They're cute.
They're cute.
Yeah, they're
I
good.
mean, they're just coasters, but they're cool. Yeah, but so I guess I want to go with this real quick. Our lighting engineer is getting tired.
He's sweating over there.
He's sweating. Thank you, Danny. Hey, he got paid last week, guys.
He
Because
got
of
paid.
you. Thank you.
He's a paid intern now.
He's a paid intern.
$5.
He gets paid cash under the table.
On the spot.
Ooh, 10.
Oh yeah, back to serious mode.
Okay, yes.
Cue the serious music. But I kind of just want to talk about that stuff because I kind of want to get into the whole. We see a lot of businesses. We see a lot of coffee pages. We see a lot of coffee businesses, especially in the coffee world. Man, it's so hard. I think the majority of people are like young people that
Mhm.
are in college or out of college or maybe at a high school that want to start a business or something or anything like that. And when they start off, they're motivated or stuff like that. But then they get hit with that epidemic that we spoke about earlier
Yeah.
episodes about the whole like losing hope or losing that drive, losing that thing. And yeah, I mean, I can tell you guys, I can just kind of start the ball rolling with Coffee Crew. It's been tough. Like, it has not been easy to. We started it in 2017, and 3 years later, I mean, this July 3rd is going to be our 3-year anniversary.
Yeah.
3-year anniversary, and that's like that. To get to where we are today has been tough. Like, seriously, really hard and stuff like that. So before we get into that, I kind of want to hear you guys out. Like, is there any moment where you guys felt maybe like you kind of beating a dead horse? We use a reference. No, but for real, like, is there something like that you guys can think of off the top of your head where it's like, it's just I started this and I feel like I didn't want to do it, or maybe you did ended up just leaving it and not doing it, not pursuing it, or anything like that.
With Coffee Crew?
Oh, just anything, like
anything?
your personal life.
In general, right?
In general? Well, I think I did start a coffee page, now that we're talking about that, if you remember. Like, you can still find
What's
it.
The
it's
name
called
of
it Daily Cup of Minnie. But I was like super into it, and I wanted, like, I had big
Don't blame me. You're
hopes
not start bringing that up.
No,
Okay.
I did. I had like
Monopoly.
hopes for it, and nothing like huge, but I just wanted it like a place for me to like
Share your thoughts and all that.
Yeah, share my thoughts.
Right.
Coffee, cute, aesthetically pleasing things.
Of course.
And I think I was consistent for a while, and then I kind of just gave up. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't really know why, but now I wonder. I'm like, I wonder what would happen like if I kept doing it.
Right. Yeah.
But I think it's better kind of because I got to focus more on Coffee Crew and help you with it. So.
Oh, it's about. What I just said about. Blame it on me.
No, not at all.
You want to talk about mamas?
No, not at all. But I think this like 3 years of Coffee Crew, it's been crazy.
Yeah.
From like the beginning when we were like trying to just grow it at all.
Yeah.
Get people to follow us, like talk, like interact with us at all. It was really hard, and kind of like.
Please talk to me.
Like, like we we know something about. We like coffee. Like I don't know, but. It was hard time. It was hard in the beginning.
I'm kind of talking about that.
It still is.
Even sometimes. In our right, definitely, it still is because I still feel like a rookie in the coffee scene here in San Diego. To be quite 100% honest, like we just in it for a couple years in, but we're not even really like I don't think we really dove deep in. I think we're just starting to scratch the surface of it. The whole coffee scene. Not that it's crazy important, but we do want to be kind of like involved in the coffee community and kind of do more for the coffee and push the knowledge and all that stuff, which we're kind of starting to do that route. But man, I remember how hard it was for me or for us to like kind of talk about it or share about it or even in our about page. I was kind of intimidated the whole like coffee world because I felt like it was so big and I felt like I was just a little chump trying to like learn about coffee or whatever, you know what I mean? So it was tough, gotta say. Now
that I remember, it's like we didn't tell anyone about it forever. Like, when was the first time you heard?
Wow.
That's good.
I can't remember. It was early on though, but it's because it was a little unfair. I used to see a lot on his phone a lot.
Oh,
so then I just asked, and then that's when I found out.
Yeah, I remember when we went to get coffee with Mark. One of our friends.
Oh, I remember that.
I think were you there?
Yeah.
You were there, right? Oh, you were there because you knew. And he's like, wait, what the heck? He was like, because he saw the sticker. Yeah. And I didn't want to tell anybody because I kind of wanted to just keep working at it. Like, I didn't want to just be all hype. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I remember I had a sticker on the back of my... I don't want to be all hype. I had a sticker on the back of my phone, right? I was so
that was with the arrows.
Low key, though.
That was the arrows. Yeah. That was the first... If you know, you know. Shout out to those OGs.
With the arrows.
Those arrows. It was like... CC.
It's like the basic, like when you like, pretty much but honestly, no. But now that I see like a lot of people,
the horse is dead, Meanie. Jeez Christ.
A lot of people had that like a similar design when they start off. I'm just saying.
It's a generic.
It's the same app.
Because we all use the same app.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Point is that I had to stick in the back, and Mark was like, "Oh, what is that?" I'm like, "Nothing." And then I had to tell him the whole thing. Oh, it's a coffee page, whatever we're starting, yada yada yada. And he's like, "Whoa, what the heck?" And like that slowly started to share it, and then people would see me post about it, and it's like it became a thing, right? Like the whole Coffee Crew page, and I remember like in the beginning, I was like, I think one of the hardest thing is like taking ownership of what you start. And I thought I was the only one. I was like, because George would always tell me, he's like, dude, there's people out there that are like stoked about what we're doing in the coffee crew, right? You're like, dude, it's sick, blah, blah, what you guys got going on. And I'm over here like shy about it. Like, I don't want to share it. I'm like, because I don't know. There's something weird for me still about like promoting your things and starting your own thing, whatever it is, right?
You just don't want to come off like the wrong way.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I don't know. What do you think, George?
I mean, when you say it, I mean, it doesn't sound it, but we are like, I feel like we're very like humble. Don't look at me.
Oh, right.
You know, like we're very, we like to be behind the scenes. Yeah. But since this is our thing, like it's not possible to be behind the scenes. Sure. We have to be the people. Yeah. So it's kind of like puts you in that space like where you have to put yourself out there.
Damn, you're right.
Yeah.
But I think it's crazy. Like I remember like starting to tell people about it, and that was when, I mean, we were still like, I mean, it was literally just, you know, you posting all the time, literally all the time. That was like maybe 2,000 something like followers at that point. Yeah. And I remember thinking like, you know, we were like, you were just doing it because this is something you liked. And I remember like, I remember at that point I remember thinking like, I wonder if this is like something that can actually, I mean, obviously I had faith that it was going to turn something big, but you know, like when you always hear that saying, like you can turn your passion into like something you can actually like, do for the rest of your life, or like do something that will actually like maybe support you, you know, financially, because you want to do something that is you're passionate about. Right. But to see it now and like that, you know, maybe one day that may be a possibility. I mean, it's so cool that we do get to like do this as like our own little passion project. Yeah. And I make it clear that we're not making like any money. Like 100%. All this stuff is just for the love of the passion, really. Yeah. And we want to, like, it literally started out from supporting coffee shops, and that's what we still do to this day. And it's supporting the small coffee shop and the entrepreneur, and man, like, getting to meet, it blows my mind getting like all the people we've met up to this point, and like the support that we've had from from people, and even like seeing like how we can support other people, and being and having the power to do that, like just being able to support other people, like, man, like that's like such a big representation of who we are as people. Like, we just like to support others, and it's not about competition or anything like that. Like, we really do want others to succeed, and we want to see our friends succeed. We want to see our friends like live out their passions and like, you know, do what they're passionate about. But yeah, I mean, 100%. There's been hard times, and as much as this is a passion project, there still takes work, right? Yeah. You know, like you know, you might love music, but you still have to practice your scales as much as you don't want to. That's just something you have to do, right? If you want to get better. So it's like one of those things where like, even though sometimes it does get hard, like I always put myself in that perspective of like, you know, when we were starting out and we had like maybe 3,000 followers at that point. Could you imagine like us telling each other like back then, like, hey, you know, in 2 years from now, you're gonna have this many people interacting with you, and
you're gonna be doing a podcast,
like
all this kind of stuff.
Yeah, and it's crazy because these are things that we and Lalo talked about for a long time, like forever, like even before, like when we used to skate. Like a couple pages that you started on Instagram. Yeah. That remain nameless. Remain nameless. But it's funny, man. Like those things have always been there, and like now we've taken that step of like actually working hard at it to make it a reality, and we're so happy that you guys are there with us
on board. And even like going back to the kind of like, in order to like succeed or to continue to persevere to whatever you're doing, like kind of you have to kind of be uncomfortable. Like you have to throw yourself out there. I mean, I'll be real with you guys. Like even with like the throwdown we had at Public Square, like when they asked to like to sponsor, like, or if we actually offer, I think to have some merch.
I think they had asked us.
They asked to us, right? To have us as a giveaway kind of thing, right? And I remember I had the stuff in my hands, We were going to the. Remember,
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and
Yeah.
share it. And I was like, dude, Minnie, you take it. Like,
Yeah.
I took it.
Yeah.
I do not like being the center of attention.
Yeah.
Like, I like being, like, I think we all like being
Yeah.
behind the scenes. Like,
Yeah.
when just till recently, we just started to we kind of had
Throw
to push
ourselves
ourselves
out there.
because, you know, usually there's people that are just like go getters and like front of the line kind of thing. Hey, blah, blah, I got this going on, blah, blah. Just very confident, right? And I remember like that moment, I was like, "Hey, what's up, man? I brought the stuff. I got the merch.
I got the merch, bro.
Yeah, but I remember I was nervous, and it takes guts. Like when we say never stop brewing, it's because we kind of had to go through it ourselves, kind of
Yeah.
thing. Where like we literally, there was a time where I was posting every day on the page, and then for a good, I think, a month almost, I stopped posting because I was just kind of losing that fire. I was like, I kind of got tired of it. Like, even getting content is so hard. Like how many coffee shops can I visit? Like how much more content? And I think
Just the hours that it takes.
Yeah, and the money, dude. And like the different coffee shops. So like, God. So I remember I was getting so frustrated, and then just I don't know where I had to put in my head again, like, okay, just let's keep brewing. Let's never stop brewing. And so we kept it going, and here we are. And even like kind of going back to like the whole, you have to be comfortable being uncomfortable and comfortable like throwing yourself out there and like selling yourself. Like if you don't believe in your product or whatever you got going on, your passion, whatever, more than anybody else, then it's not gonna work out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's tough out here, man. And I think we've seen a lot of like coffee companies and coffee brands and coffee pages and
come and go,
and it sucks because I really wish they would stick around, right? But it's hard because you get busy, or maybe that wasn't your thing, which is fine. Like if it wasn't your thing, at least you tried it, right? Kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it's definitely been a struggle. But what about you guys? Do you have any more like personal things like that you maybe try?
Oh, you're looking at me, bro. I'm just kidding. There's one for sure that I know I could like be good at, and if I just apply myself, it's hard with time and stuff. But like coding is like one of those things where like I've always loved as a kid. I've always loved mechanical engineering, all these things. Like that's why I love watches, because of that. But it's like one of those things where like I'm super passionate about, and I just gotta like really set time apart for that stuff if I want to pursue that. But I don't know, it's like one of those things where like I think like going back to the whole, sometimes it's okay to not pursue something if you know it's like not the time for it right now.
Right.
Yeah.
And like right now, like right now it's not really the time for that. I got so much stuff to learn, like with like all this other stuff that we're trying to do for you guys. So I mean there's a time and a place for everything. But for sure, like I've had that with music.
I was gonna say that. Yeah, what about music?
Yeah, 100%. I've had that with music and like playing guitar. I know the people that have played like for, I've been playing for now 10, 11 years, something like that, on and off. And that's why I'm saying on and off, because I feel like if I would have applied myself, but sometimes you lose that fire. Sometimes you like don't want to pick up whatever it may be, the guitar, the drums, whatever. You don't want to pick it up and play because it gets old sometimes. But I think the thing that I always tell people is like try to find inspiration. Excuse me. Try to find inspiration like daily. Try to find inspiration like for me, for music. I always go to like Tiny Desk concerts.
Oh, nice.
Like the Tiny Desk stuff on YouTube. I always grab inspiration from that, and it makes me want to go and play guitar. And it's not that I'm forcing myself to be like inspired. It's not about forcing yourself, but sometimes you just don't feel it as much, and that's okay. But for those times, it's always good to have like a little something to fall back on.
Yeah.
And for that, right now, sometimes it's like Tiny Desk. I go to watch Tiny Desk from an artist, and it like gets me inspired to play music again. And I know that a month, 2 months from now, I'm gonna look back and be like, damn, you're glad you practiced that time.
Yeah. What about like discouragement with like, I know you for a while you were telling me about like discouragement with age. Maybe that like
100%.
kids or like kids that like what is it called? Prodigy kids that are freaking amazing guitar players, like how like comparison and even all that. Like how do you push through that like, to continue to pursue music? Because some would just say, oh well, I mean there's always gonna be something better, or not even that, maybe just like I'm already started too late, I'm not gonna be good. That's good.
It's crazy, like it's one of those things like we're as humans, like we're always gonna compare ourselves to others. And especially in this day and age of the internet, where you can see a 10-year-old from Japan be better than you at anything that you
Anything.
could ever hope to be
Yeah.
good at.
For real.
But it's like one of those things where like this I forget his name, but he's a sneaker guy. I forget his name. He's a sneaker guy, and I actually found out that he has an album, a rap album, that never got picked up by anybody except for movies.
That's funny.
So he made millions of dollars.
Yeah.
I don't know about millions, but he made a lot of
couple
money
money,
to be
yeah.
set himself up because his like movies pick his
Dang.
his
the
music
songs.
up.
That's hilarious.
And like
Nice.
it's like one of those things where like it makes you really think like, man, you may not be as good as the next person, you know, or like maybe this person might not like it as much as the other person or the masses, but everybody has something to contribute, and somebody out there is gonna love
just
it.
takes one. And
Yeah, and you don't need the whole world to
Right.
support your music, you know, or support
Yeah.
whatever you're doing.
yeah.
You know, if you can grab your little audience and be happy with that audience is gonna, you know, if you want like financial support or even just like as a hobby, if you can do that, like, man, that's worth it 100%.
Yeah.
So it's like one of those things where like I remember listening to that video, watching that guy talk about that, and I was thinking like, man, you know, there's something for everybody. Everybody out there, and like if you think like, man, my music is not good enough, like don't ever think like you know, the next person next to you can't make music the same way you can. Art, all that stuff, like it's all subjective, and like,
interpretation.
you know, and somebody's gonna love it out there. I think like that's one of those things that I always keep in my head to like not give up. Like, man,
Yeah.
you may not be as good as it, but the stuff that you create, you can only create, and you know,
True. Yeah.
stay inspired.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that's part of the reasons we're kind of going with the whole Never Stop Brewing is because I think it's important to talk about like kind of being vulnerable, because people don't just get to where they are
Yeah.
out of nowhere.
Like overnight.
Like overnight. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it
just,
takes
it's a hard work. And like one of my like people that I look up, just kind of like Kevin Hart. I know he's had his rough patches, but this guy, like, I was watching his documentary, and this guy literally is like, his work ethic is insane. Like, you would think a person at that success level could just relax and just enjoy a week, a month, 2 months. This guy is working harder than I am right now, and he's already set for life.
Yeah.
But because like I feel like that's when you should create goals, right? So once you make it to that goal, okay, now how much bigger can I go? And that's why he's so successful, because he's like, okay, I made it to one of the top comedians. Now let me be an actor. Now let me film movies. Now let me direct. So this guy's just like, he understands the whole, like, he can go as far as he wants to go, right?
Yeah.
So I kind of like, I'm taking that in. I'm like, shoot, like, this can be as far as I want to take it. Or I can go as far as I want to go. Like, everything is up to us. Like, I know people, like, even with Eric that we know, like, he had his own struggles, you know, that I won't get into obviously, but like stuff like that he went against the odds, and it's all up to us. And I think, and of course, we all go through different like struggles and difficult financials or whatever, like difficulties, different things, problem situations, and terrible things. But at the end of the day, I think we all have that kind of, for the most part, right? I mean, it's not gonna go like, of course, for the most part, that we all have that power to like limit ourselves or to really like set ourselves up for like success, kind of thing. So
I think it's super cool too. Like, I mean, the coffee community is so small, like especially for like the people who work in the community or in the industry, that actually like, you know, is like as a tight knit community.
right.
But just like knowing the people that like here and there that people are trying to start their own thing, like, man, it's so awesome to see that, and like it makes me so happy and just like pushes me to like work even harder for Coffee Crew and the things that I want to realize in my own life. But like I think that's a big one too, is just keeping people like that around you.
But it's small, but the love and support for like each other is huge.
100%. Yeah.
And I think that's like whenever, like, I'll just go straight out and say it, like when people DM us on Instagram and say, hey, what coffee shop should we visit in San Diego? I'm shouting out like all the dope coffee shops that I can think of, that I love, that we truly stand behind. Like, I would shout out like Tired Eyes. I'd be like, if you're looking for a dope vegan spot, like, check out Tired Eyes, because I mean, we've seen this guy, like, I mean, I don't know him long enough, but I remember seeing his pop up at Whiskey Locker and on North Park, and when he just had a table, and now he has his own shop and I hope he's doing great, you know.
And
it seems like it's
downtown,
amazing.
awesome spot.
And I always have it in our group in the message. I always give a list and then I say super dope vegan, amazing oat milk, whatever. Like they do a great job. I always shoot out Tired Eyes. So I think that's like something that we kind of stay true is like we want to
Support other
support
businesses.
local. Yeah, we have
Everything.
to. And even the way that we're making our own like apparel is we're doing like local like print shops, local designers. Like we're trying to keep everything just kind of like a collaborative kind of thing.
Talking about that, I think that's a perfect segue for Heras.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Go ahead, George.
So I don't have my phone with me. So actually,
Provecho San Diego.
Can you?
My phone's dead.
Oh my
It's
goodness.
okay, Minnie got us.
It's okay.
but
My
basically-
broken phone has us.
I know. Basically, one of our coworkers as well. He's actually gonna have a pop up in TJ. I want to get the exact address. That's why I wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he has a page on Instagram. It's called Provecho San Diego, and it's spelled PROVECHO San Diego. He makes awesome coffee. He's super knowledgeable.
He's been in the game a while.
He's just a super talented human being, like just an awesome dude all around. If you guys are interested, or if you're gonna be in TJ, or if you want to go check him out, the address is 926 Avenida Revolucion in TJ.
Yep.
Avenida, which is like Avenue, and then Revolucion in TJ. Obviously everyone's invited, and he's gonna be serving up some drinks.
He's doing like an horchata cold brew, I believe.
Cold brew, yep.
He did like this orange syrup or something like that. He's
Orange
gonna be-
cinnamon cold brew.
Ooh.
Is that what he said?
That's what it says on here.
Oh yikes!
And
That's
then
crazy.
Café de la Olla, which is always super freaking good. But yeah, go check him out.
Yeah.
Um,
Just to hype him up a little bit more, if you ever go to Kova and he's on bar, this guy dials in some super delicious coffee. Like he does a really good job dialing in the coffee and presenting it. This is a great job. I learned a lot from this guy.
For sure, like with espresso, he was the one for sure that I was like, man, I could actually drink espresso.
It makes it taste
Yeah,
good.
like man, I could actually drink this, like, and actually just espresso. But yeah, like super good dude. Like go check him out. Provecho San Diego on Instagram. Give him some love and follow him.
Yeah. He's literally like the nicest guy ever.
Yeah,
Honestly.
always supportive of Coffee Crew Co.
Genuine.
Like,
Yeah.
man, human dude to the stars.
What?
I don't know.
I don't think that one made sense.
Okay,
Yeah.
you lose that one.
Human being to the stars. Human dude to the stars.
I don't know what that is, bro. I'm sorry.
You know where I got that from?
Golly, I don't like where this is going.
Tom DeLonge and his do you guys know who that is? You guys don't even know who that is. Oh my god. Do you know who that is, Danny? Tom DeLonge is the frontman of used to be a Blink 182.
Oh, okay.
He's super into aliens now.
Oh God. Interesting.
Okay. I'm just saying. That's where I got it from.
Hard. Okay.
I don't know.
It's
But
like watching
anyways,
this stuff.
check my boy Head out in TJ.
Yeah.
Super good coffee.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm hoping to be there. I'm gonna do my best to be there because I do work that morning, but maybe I can swing right after if she can cross through.
Hopefully.
Why can't you cross through, Mini?
Because she
I
doesn't
don't
have
have
a
a
passport.
passport.
She needs to get a passport actually.
I've never had a passport, but I need to get one.
Well, you were born in the States. Let's be that clear.
Yeah.
I don't want the cops coming
Yeah.
in through.
Somebody was dialing 911 as you were speaking.
I said that I was born in TJ and I can cross, but you can.
Yeah.
No sense.
I don't know.
But yeah.
They don't let me in.
How much time do you got left on the pod? I don't want to.
We are 1 hour and 5 minutes.
Oh my God, we kept
It's
you
a
guys
long
long
one
enough.
today.
We've been talking for a while
I
now.
just want to wrap it up real quick, but basically, we want to kind of.
By the way, I would never thought that we would be able to talk for an hour. I can't talk.
Me
I would
neither.
never thought that we could
I know,
be able to talk for an hour.
dude. Even that, man, it's so much work. I'm just thinking about it. Just like it's hard work, man.
Yeah.
Like
Hard work.
dedication.
Thinking back to our
Word.
first podcast, like thinking back to our first podcast when we were like
God.
trying like
I'm
to see
telling
how
you.
long we could like keep it
Yeah.
to like where we are now, where it just comes.
Comes natural. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just the chemistry and all that's good. It's fire. But
Yeah.
it's. I gotta say, guys, like from our perspective, kind of thing, like just continue to hustle, continue to work hard. It pays off. Even if
work.
Dedication.
There you go.
You can't never deny that. But basically, it's like, there's always gonna be like moments where it's just you're gonna feel flat and you're just beating a dead horse.
Yeah.
But
Dude, if you want to be
This
inspired, go check
poor
out
horse.
Cheer on freaking Netflix.
Oh
my
wait.
gosh.
Dude,
I posted
Have you been watching it?
I already watched the whole thing.
I've been
funny.
watching it and I've been like,
The
oh
moment
my
is just dancing.
goodness.
Dude, they inspire me, man. I'm not
Yes.
eating no bread. I'm like trying to
They're
get
insane.
fit, homie.
Nah, I'm
I
good.
told Lala I want to the coach. Like I want to be her. Like that's
Oh,
how I want to be
Monica?
when I'm older. Yeah. I like.
Okay. Anyways,
Oh, sorry.
no, I'm just playing. No, yeah, that's good. That's good. But yeah, I just kind of want to leave you guys with that. The whole never stop brewing. It's something that you guys can kind of take with you. And if you guys do plan on purchasing a shirt, it'd be in the world. And I think it's something you guys can kind of represent and kind of like be a reminder for you for this whole year to never stop brewing, to continue to put in work. And we'll be right there with you guys. We're in the same hustle. We're in the same grind with you all. And it's not easy, but we can do it.
Yeah.
And it's 2020. It's your year.
And if you want to win 2 stickers,
Oh, here it is.
how do you do it?
Yeah.
If you want to win 2 stickers, we'll hook you up with the black and the white one. If you want to win 2 stickers, simply go to our most recent post. Go to our most recent purge. It's going to be a picture of our Black Coffee Crew t-shirt, the new one. If you go to that post, go and comment hashtag never stop brewing. The first, let's see what, 3 people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll hook you guys up with stickers. The first 3 people to put hashtag never stop brewing on our recent post, which is a black t-shirt showing the design, comment never stop brewing, hashtag never stop brewing, and we'll hook you guys up. So
Also, I don't think we even said the date. The pop-up for Hera is going to be on Sunday.
Sunday
yes.
being today's the what?
Today is the 16th. Thursday the 16th. So 17th,
Friday.
18th, 19th, 19th.
The 19th.
The 19th.
The
Yeah.
19th
So
of January.
Sunday 19th, just want to make
Yeah.
that clear.
So if today's Thursday, talking like what, motherfuckers, you know? It's 17. So
We'll
the
post
ninth-
it on our story again.
Yeah, we'll post it on our
actually.
story. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, well, for sure. We'll post it on
So
Yeah,
check it out
so
right there, guys. But thank
be
you
on the
guys
lookout.
so much for supporting. We really, really want you guys to grab one of these T-shirts. I did not emphasize, but
Yes.
they are limited, which means that we're never, ever, ever getting back together.
Yeah.
Just playing.
Oh.
We are never, never, ever gonna release this design ever again. We want to do something that's very special to those people that support us and that want to grab a T-shirt. It's like that's your design, and we will never release that design ever again. We'll be releasing new designs every other month. So February, we're not going to release any merch. So if you want to grab a Coffee Crew t-shirt, now's the moment. We do shirts to order, which means that we don't do any restocks. We don't have any in stock. We just make the shirt specifically for you.
Exactly.
And so it is going to take a couple, I would say a week and a half for you to receive your shirt.
Yeah.
But that is because we have to wait for
The printer.
we have to wait for the store to close,
Okay.
and then gather your orders and send it to get made, and then boom, we'll keep you guys updated via email if you purchase a shirt. So
Yes.
thank you guys so much for supporting. We love y'all. Anything else? Any last words from you guys?
I'm just so happy that that it's finally out. The shirts
Yeah.
and the stickers
It's
and
been a long journey.
all the hard work is
It's right in your
out and paying
fingertips.
Roses, thorns. I don't know why I thought about that song.
Any last words, George?
wow.
No, you said it all.
We're ending it strong and then
I was going to say it's not versatile, it's versatile.
who said that?
Lalo said
I
that.
said versatile.
No, you said versatile.
Versatile.
Actually, do
I
people
feel
say
like you
versatile?
can use both,
Yeah.
bro. Someone needs to check this boy, man. Whose man is he? Thinking he can come at my grammar like that. You don't have the answer,
Calm
Sway.
down, boy.
All right, let's wrap
Versatile
this
sounds
things up.
whack.
Thank you guys so much for
Like
tuning in. This is the Coffee Crew podcast. This is episode 24. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Again, go to coffeecrew.co to grab your shirt, or go to coffeecrewco.com. Pick your poison. They'll be right there. If you spend over $50, you get free shipping. So, and if you buy a sticker, if you buy just stickers, you get free shipping for the stickers.
Woo.
We just want you guys repping the crew. So
100.
get out there,
Yes.
guys. We love
100.
y'all. Take it
Work
easy. Share the
hard.
videos. Dedication.
Cheers.
Dedication. I guess we'll do a cheers. Amazing.
Cheers. What'd you think
Oh
of the
wait,
coffee, by the way?
wait. First of all, can you guys tell me how my coffee tastes? Cause it tastes pretty
Mine tastes pretty good.
good to me.
I like it.
I don't know about that.
It's tasty. I'm just kidding.
Maybe because you left hot water still in there.
No, mine is good. I love it. If I can drink it black, it's amazing. Cheers, 2020, guys.
It looks right in the camera.
The,
Wait. I'm gonna stay in the middle.
Our thumbnail.
Yeah.
There you go.
Peace out, y'all.
All right, later, homies.
Bye.